Shalom. Scintilla and I were in love. And then, 22 days ago, she went missing. All right. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolus's villa, I heard I wasn't allowed out. So once everyone else was asleep, I climbed up the inside of the villa and onto the roof, and that's when I saw her. I just sat there on the roof, listening to her with my chin on my... And then she looked up and saw me, and from the moment she asked my name with this warmth and curiosity, I knew I'd have done anything. And so for weeks on end, each night we'd hold hands and talk about all the things we'd do once we got out of here. Like having a... And then one morning I woke up and everyone was out searching for her. All I could do was keep my head down and try to hide how beside myself I was. All I know is she loved me. And if she had known a way out, she would have told me. She'd never have taken her own life. And there's no way anybody could have killed her under the Golden Rule. I can't prove it, but I just know she's still alive somehow. Even now, it's as if I can hear her voice in my head, crying out to me. That can only mean one thing. Somebody abducted her. I have no idea how. My guess? Malleolus had something to do with it. I have no idea where he'd be keeping her, but there is one room in his villa, upstairs. I've never seen the inside of it, and I haven't been able to steal a key without breaking. But I have a feeling that if you could get in there somehow, it would shed light on a great many things. Let me know what you discover. Shalom. You mean where am I from and all that? Judea, originally. But when I was a child, I moved to Rome with my family, Romanized my name and spent most of my life in the Jewish district of Trans-Tiberim, across the Tiber from the main city. That's where I was when the fires broke out. Everyone was running toward the river and I listened. Every road leading out of Rome was in chaos. Several hours down the Appian Way, I saw another Jewish family being attacked by 3 opportunists. So I picked up a branch from the side of the... I can only assume they got the better of me because the next thing I knew, I was waking up in a forest, by a river. It's strange though because I still had my purse on me. Why would a robber knock me unconscious and throw me in a river? But a lot of good it did me. And that family. I don't. But even if I did, I'm not going anywhere. Well, neither of us have a couple of hours to stand around talking about theology, law, and collective punishment, so I guess you're looking for a pithy summary? You remind me of an old story from my people about Hillel the Elder. He was approached by a Gentile and asked to explain the entire Torah while he stood on one foot. Obliging, he replied, "What is hateful to you, do not do to another. That is the whole Torah. The rest is commentary. Go and learn." Of course, what I want to know is, what kind of a god sees a young woman abducted and does nothing about it? Not my god, that's for sure. Maybe you don't. I feel it in my bones. Sentius, I suppose. I'd have to be insane to vote for Malleolus after what he did to me. All right, friend. Thanks for the chat.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Thank you. Thank you. I did and... Magistrate. Yes. Thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored. And now...
I'm not supposed to be in here. Talk. What business could you possibly have with me? My marital affairs are no concern of yours. Thank you very much. I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa? I have quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I am receiving strange men in private. The dainty little thing from next door? Of course not. As much as I despise her father, I would never lay a finger on that poor, sweet child. Well, I've had quite enough of this. Demetrius, come quickly. We're being robbed. Do I need to call Demetrius? Get out!
Oi! How did you get in there, you cheeky little sturkers?
Ugh, this place has become a thoroughfare. Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want? I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you... What are you doing in here? Really? I'd never have noticed what... Now, You know, some people say it's the... But what... Oh, I'd say it. Did you hear that? What do you have to... No response. I'm telling you, either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a I trust you can...
Shalom. Really? I was sure he was hiding something in there. I feel... First, the palace. If Navia managed to get in, then I suppose Scintilla could have too. The only other place she could be is somewhere in the cistern network. I remember hearing that Dooley had been poking around in the upper cistern before he was locked up. So you could ask him about it, I suppose. All right, friend.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
What is it, citizen? What? Absolutely not. You know nothing. All right?
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Citizen. We're finally alone. I assume you will... I see. We're always... Now... We have... Seems rather brash, but all right. Of course, what is... Well,
if you stopped one person from breaking it and you're still here, then there must be... Allow me to explain. The crux of it is this. If you do anything to change the course of history in such a way that you're very... To illustrate, when the Golden Rule is broken, I will open the doorway that will bring you here to prevent it from being broken. If you manage to succeed in saving our lives, then I will have no reason to open the doorway, and you will never have come here. Apparently, the same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die. If I can't summon you, then you can't be here. If either of those things were to happen, I am given to understand you would be flung back to your original time, having changed. So the fact that you are still here means someone is going to break the Golden Rule. Excellent. It looks like you'll have to continue your investment. Of course. Yeah. Why do you say that? What? I'm speechless. How do you know? Of course, this isn't your first loop, is it? Well then, you must stop him from winning the election. I expect you'll need some kind of leverage on him, but I can't be seen to be involved in this, of course, so you'll be on your own. You'd better not waste any time, and may Swada, goddess of persuasion, go with you. Good, thank you. Ah, you've returned. Do you have any news about your investigation? Of course. What is it? Yeah? Why do you say that? When you say he asked for help, you're not thinking of... Good. But still, he's been trying to enlist help with this for months. Even if you don't help him, it's only a matter of time before he becomes... Thank you for bringing this to my attention. But before we... It looks like you'll have to... Of course. Yeah. Why do you say that? So I'm told. This is truly atrocious, but thank you for bringing this to my attention. But... Well then, in that case, as magistrate, I hereby declare him an... I don't believe so, no. It's not a crime to carry out the lawful order of a So now you're an expert on Roman law, are you? Listen, if ever there was a time to dispense with legal proceedings, then perhaps you would prefer the feeling of being responsible. Now is not the time for cowardice in the guise of philosophic... Any way you can. I would think that bow you're carrying should suffice. It looks like you'll have to continue your Thank you. I'll be waiting here for news.
On your best behavior, I trust? What now? Not that it's any of your business. Unfortunately, Sidamiti, Sentius, this place will be... I appreciate the thought. But you're new here, in any case. If you're interested in the election, go and have a chat with Equitia. All right?
Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it.
No sign of any of
Galerius just saved my life. Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest. I can tell you, but it's a long story.
Of course, priestess.
All right. I'd been here about a week when it dawned on. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. She was supposed to be my friend. So she suggested I take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did. I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out of here. I paid Aurelia. And she gave me her so-called way out, hemlock. It's a deadly poison made from a plant. Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes and She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only, he didn't seem... In fact, he just thanked her. That's what I said to the man. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear. I'd signed over my labor. I thought about resisting too. But Malleolus said if I didn't submit, I'd break the gold. He locked me in his villa, confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and made me wear immodest. His wife Claudia was just as bad. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to... Those two took everything from me. My hemlock. I just wanted it to be over, but it seems I messed that up. I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most callous human beings I've ever met, and tried to swindle the other. I don't know how I could have been so stupid. Well, it seems the gods have decided I've suffered long enough. So I suppose I'm just going to rest for a... You mean my life story? Oh. Our father found good husbands for my sisters, but I wasn't, cut out for that kind of life. So he found me It was a good life for a while. Until 7 months ago when we must have had 100 workers passing buckets of water, chanting prayers to Vulcan, but they fell on deaf ears. The fire was relentless. My employer told me to grab what valuables I could and flee for the Tiber. I remember diving into the river and then... Thank you. I consider... If that's your idea of a joke, it... I know what kind of person you...
Welcome to my humble store. Greetings, I'm Georgius. That, my friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I do not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way. Nothing comes to my mind, my friend. I hope that our paths cross again.
Feeling all right? That's a...
Citizen. No idea what you're talking about. See you around.
Shalom. All right, friend.
Citizen.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate to see... Are you... Why would I withdraw? You fool.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Salve, friend. Mind telling... Oh, sounds... Yulia. Oh, poor... Alright, let me... But how did you... All right, of course. I'll make sure... I'll go.
Oh, you're here. And I hope I'm not being... There's a light. How dare you? Oh, do us all a favour and drink...
The 49 melodies fetch again, with incessant labor, just as the ocean, but it... Say it. Then... I thought... He... I understand. And now we share a secret.
Keep an eye out for Centilla, would you?
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
I'm not supposed to be in here. Talk. An intriguing proposition. Go on. Perhaps you're not as silly as those clothes make you look. What makes you say that? You know, I may have the very thing you're looking for. Some time ago, when he still cared for me, he wrote me a love letter. Only... Now, addressing one's wife by the wrong name is not unheard of among philandering Romans. But in this case, I confronted him about it, and I let it go, eventually, and yet, but... To withdraw. Listen, I may not be... You must think me quite mad. Domitius!
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Salve, friend. Mine... Oh. You? Alright, then... But... I'll...
Ixion turns.
On your best behavior, I trust?
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
I'm not... Talk. You know, now I let it, but... Oh, aren't you charming? I'm quite sure my husband would see. It seems our interests are aligned. I imagine knowing his true identity will give me the leverage I need to manage it. But first, I want you to bring me some wine. Oh, don't look at me like that. I know this must be hard for you to wrap your sweet little pleb head around. So what do you need me to spell out? Let me tell you something about Malleolus. He talks a lot about freedom, but what he doesn't tell you, after all I've done for him, counselling him through his entire election campaign, he said it was for my own good, and that my drinking was unbecoming of a lady, let alone the wife of a... Tonight, at his victory party, I'm going to get good and merry, and if he tries to discipline me again, I am so... You mean, aside from the fact that I'm locked in this because there's barely any left in the city? In fact, there's only one small urn. So... Thank you. Here's the letter. Now, perhaps you can tell me who... What? He's... Oh no. That's... Give me that immediately. Nobody else must know. Another copy. No, no, no. What? No. It was a lie of a mission. You were planning this all along and you deliberately... I curse you. I curse your life and mind and memory. May you be unable to walk or eat or... This is outrageous. Do I need to call Domitius?
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without... My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of... And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. I like to think... Well, I... Unlikely, because it simply isn't true. Now, was there something else you want? Why? You...
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me... Oh. You... Alright, I'll go...
Ixion turns.
On your best behavior, I trust?
You're not talk. My marital affair. Preferably the way you came in. I think it's about to be broken if you don't hurry. Fine, this is outrageous.
We're finally alone. I assume you... I must... Is that a... Look, it's unfortunate. But all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered. Now, I assume... Of course, what is it? Why do you... What? Well then, I can't be... You'd better not waste any time. Good. You've returned. Do you have... Of course. Well, if so... Excellent. It looks... Ask... Good. Of course. Yeah. Why do you say that? You seem to be grasping at straws here. I can assure you, she is It looks like you'll have to continue. Ask then. Good. Thank you. If you're snooping around in my possessions, you're wasting your time.
Ugh, this place has become a thoroughfare.
I hope you have a good reason for flouting my weapons ban.
Don't you just love springtime? Salve again, friend. How is it... Oh, of... fortune smile on you, brother.
Are they?
On your best behaviour, I trust?
Oi! How did you get in there, you cheeky little stirkers?
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute. Why? I suppose that makes... Are you... Oh, so much work and... Fine. Ruling this cesspit of a... I'll have Domitius notify the priestess of my withdrawal. There. You got what you wanted. Now, please...
Ah, a new face. I hear we had... Well, Malleolus is talking about loosening some of the restrictions in this place. My vote isn't for... Nice to talk.
Greetings and salutations.
Salve.
That is all.
A new face.
Oh my. Let's see. If that is... We don't have much to go. Hercules. Hercules. Sit. May 4th. I'm afraid this area is private. I must ask you to leave.
What now? I'm not going. What?
Fear is
Citizen?
a degenerate mind.
Ah, you've returned. Do you... You mean Duilius? Thank you.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Name's Rufius. Sentius. Fine. See you.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on it. Hello there, friend. May I say that... Sentius, I suppose. Just a... Certainly. Very well.
Oh, shiny.
Ah, a fellow greetings. Sendius, I suppose. But of... I hope...
Ave again. Did you find what you need? Well, Matt, why do you... Oh, what a good idea. He is a virtuous and decent man. Certainly. It must be completed by dusk. Just the same, it'll be between Why do you... See you.
Ah. Galerius. Sorted out, Fine. See you.
You look well, my son. Hello again. Galerius. Did you know he saved the life of my... But of course... I hope...
Welcome back. Well, Sentius seems to know what he's doing. Nobody's My vote... Well, I'm help up, but... Some people say, I mean, once you've been here long enough, which means, and I'm pretty sure. Good. Then I hope you'll agree. The first is to leave. The second... Good question. It's best if I say no more, but... Some people, I mean, which me, and I'm... Good. The first... I'm glad. It's best if I say no more, but... Well... All right. Well, I help out, but... Oh, I'm glad you asked, but... I'm not sure. It could... Or it could mean that they were good. Who really... If only there was a way we could... Gladly. Personally, my favorite thing about this place is the aqueducts. Those series of adjoining arches. They're an ingenious feat of Roman engineering with a very practical purpose. They take fresh water coming from outside the city. It's funneled and the rest... You mean given the way? Unfortunately, you see, there's an obelisk and of course we can't, so we're up unless... Of course. You wouldn't, but there are much worse places to live out. But once you get... Nice to talk.
Wonder how much one of these statues is... Hello there, friend. Well, I'll take... Oh well, let me know if you change your mind. But for now, can I help you with something? Sentius, I suppose. Yeah? And what's... Certainly, for a few... Nothing illegal about it? Well, that's a shame.
Very well.
Salve.
Welcome back. Nice to talk to you.
You look well, my Sartorian friend.
What is it, citizen? Not that it's... All right.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Leave me be.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
All weapons are to be tossed into the chasm.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far? Ah, another stoic, perhaps. We've all been. I used to lay awake at night, contemplate. I still don't have any. Please. There was a terrible. Oh, thank you. Ah.
Salve. Hello there, friend. May I say, that is a... Well, I'll take your word for it. Now you're talking, Oh, that's a little excessive, don't you think? All right, all right. Well, how do I know I can trust you? I suppose you'll... Here's your money. Now. I can't tell... You promised to... What is it? Don't even talk to me.
Salve. Sorry, was there something you... All right.
Ave again. Did you find what you need? It must be it'll be white as well, I wouldn't describe it. Very Citizens, it is time. Let us meet to elect our magistrate.
Election starting.
have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and late nominee Gallus Galerius Helva. Marcus Malleolus Gurges withdrew his candidacy earlier today. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Dacius.
Sentius.
Virgil.
Sentius.
Ulpius.
Galerius, the man who saved my life.
Rufius.
The man who treated my rheumatism. Galerius.
Citizens, you have made your decision. But it seems we have a draw. In the absence of a clear consensus, Sentius shall continue as acting magistrate until a new election is held, 1 month from today.
My fellow citizens, today you have sent me a message, and I want you to know I have heard it loud and clear. I vow to spend the next month winning back your trust. Thank you for this opportunity, and may the gods watch over you.
You and your rival, whatever your name is, you're responsible for this, aren't you? Nobody likes Cap and Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
Shut up and let the magistrate speak.
Malleolus is going to be magistrate by the end of the day.
You have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Just stay out of our way, and we won't have a problem.
Wait, I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
This is insanity. You'll doom us all.
Lies! It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is. A children's fable, exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us. The Golden Rule is real, you idiot.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken. I'm going to enjoy killing you, old man.
What the hell?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Some? Oh. You? All right, then. What? I'll go.
Wow, isn't that a big long bow? Oh, you're here. And, there's a... Oh, I see. You prefer the company of men. I take back what I said. Let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least... let's... Certainly. Have you met Livia? Now, I hear that if Malleolus is elected, he's gonna throw us... There used to be a midwife. Unfortunately, Scintilla, the magistrate. How can we trust him? I heard Dacius has been offering a lot of money. Have you seen the way Rufius walks around? But then, why did... I hear Galerius has a thing for Equitia, but of course she's a Vestal priestess. If she sleeps with him, why do silly boys... I hear there are blasphemous cultists walking them. Some even say they... I've already told you everything I know. You know, normally, I'd expect you to buy me a drink. Straight to business, huh? As a matter of... I'm happy to tell you all about it, but... So, how badly... Simple. It's a one-way trip, and I'm not ready to go just yet. Ha! It's hardly my fault if people misunderstand the terms of a deal. I mean, it does say, I've already... All right.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
you.
Salve again, friend. How... Hey, all right. Don't believe a word they tell you. Don't believe a word they tell you. I saw you slide down that rope before. Very impressive. And strange, too, since that device you used is exactly the same as what... There I was. Anyway... Well, I've been trying... It's too steep to... Do you think you could use the device again? Really? You already have it.
Don't believe
That's
a word they tell
This
you.
is going to make her so happy. What I really want to do is walk up to her, give her the flower, and... But on the other hand, I can't shake the feeling that... You mean... You see, Equitia is a Vestal priestess, meaning she's taken a vow. Even if she was just suspected of being unchaste, it could lead to her execution. Unchaste Vestals get buried alive. Oh, and at the same time, she's just so... kind and graceful. I feel so much love for her that if I don't tell her, it'll burn. I don't know what to do. Now that I hear you say that out loud, I hear how... What I need is a go-between. Someone who can tell her how I feel and find out how she... What do you say? Do you think... Wonderful! Now, all I need you to do is give her the flower and tell her it's from a secret admirer. Tell her I'll keep my distance and that I... Thank you. Come back as quick...
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Salve.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff. Hello there, friend. May I say? Well, oh well, let me know if you change your mind. For now, can I help you with something? Sentius, I suppose. Just a... Yeah? And what's he gonna do? Certainly, for a few Pleasure doing business. Very well. Hello there, friend. May I... Very well.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? Oh, how lovely. It just happens to be my favorite, too. I see. So, of course I do. That man is a wonderful human being, but he is the least subtle secret admirer you could imagine. The way he looks at me with those... Plus, he's been trying for weeks to get his hands on this flower. He went to so much effort, too.
Don't believe a word they tell you. He'd just stand there
each morning, looking at the... Tell that adorable oaf that my Vestal's vow of chastity ends once I turn 36. So, if we ever make it out of here, and he doesn't mind, then tell him I love him too. I hope so. See you again soon.
Ah, it's you again. Oh, and I'm in the running for magistrate. Feeling kind of nervous. Now, thanks. Venus, that is the best news I've ever heard in my life. Oh, thank... I wish there was something I could do to thank you, All I can do is tell you where there's a secret stash. Thank you, friend. But I'd feel that in the rock tunnel near the stairs, there's a little doorway set into the rock. Inside, if you look carefully, unfortunately one of those golden huntress statues is blocking the path. If you can figure out how to get past it, I reckon there might be a small fortune. All right.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Arve again. Did you find what you need? It'll be...
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Citizens, it is time. Let us meet to elect our magistrate.
Election starting.
Citizens, we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and late nominee Gallus Galerius Helva. Marcus Malleolus Gurges withdrew his candidacy earlier today. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Dacius.
Galerius.
Virgil.
Sentius.
Ulpius.
Galerius, the man who saved my life.
Rufius.
The man who treated my rheumatism. Galerius.
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Gallus Galerius Helva.
What?
It has been decided. Magistrate Galerius, would you like to make a brief address?
I just want to say, this isn't something I ever wanted. Now that you put your trust in me, I'm going to do everything I can not to let you down. I'll need some time to put together a list of the changes I want to make around here. But I promise you, there will be changes. My first order is that Dooley is to be freed. Horatius, release him from his cell immediately. Please. Wait, do I need to say please? I suppose not. That's it. You can all get on with your day. Nothing else to see here. Move along.
We're finally alone. I assume... We have? I must have... Is that about... Seems... Nothing really. It won't be long before the Golden Rule is broken, and I dare say it won't affect me in this... Thank you.
Thank you, Galerius. I'm so happy.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Why don't you go to the baths? Then tell Georgius I said you could have some new clothes. Then I want you to go home and rest. I'll speak with you soon, Dooley.
Hello? Oh, thank you. You're a big helper. You can have my shiny, and maybe you can help me find my treasure. My friend Hannibal used to look after me, and he said he always would. But before that, he told me... He gave me a key to the cisterns, and told me to keep it safe. Please help me find it. Oh, thank you. Hope you find it. Oh, look over there. Maybe it is treasure. If I could see it from myself. So pretty.
It's
Strange
so
day.
lovely to see Dooley.
Just this morning I was sure
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.